Students, today we are going to learn about Scratch. A computer is an electronic machine which performs a task based on the instructions given to it. The set of instructions given to a computer to carry out a task is called a program. These instructions are provided to the computer using a particular computer language that it can understand. These languages are known as programming languages. Some of the languages are syntax based. They follow specific rules of that language, such as C, C++, Java, Python, etc., using which you can write programs. On the other hand, there are some interactive languages which provide a visual programming environment where a user need not to memorize the syntax. Instead, he can use the predefined blocks to make the programs. Scratch is one such language that provides a graphical environment to the users to create programs. Let us revise some basic concepts of Scratch that you have studied in the previous class. First, let us start with revision of Scratch basics. Scratch is a visual programming language designed to enhance the analytical and logical skills of the students. Scratch language provides various objects which can be made to perform different actions. In Scratch, these objects are known as sprites. Scratch enables the students to create games, animated stories, and projects. Some popular features of Scratch are: Scratch has a graphical environment, hence it increases the students' interest in learning programming. Instead of writing text or code, the predefined blocks are snapped together to create the script. It encourages the children to playfully experiment with program segments. It is available free of cost. You can download it for free from https://scratch.mit.edu/download. It is simple to understand and easy to learn. Students, let us find out how to start Scratch. To start Scratch, follow the steps given below. Click on the Start button, then go to All Programs and then go to Scratch 2. The Scratch window opens. Now, let us understand the components of Scratch. The Scratch screen is divided into three panes: Stage and Sprite pane, Blocks palette, Script area. Let us look at the different parts of the Scratch window. Sprite. The Sprite object performs various actions in a Scratch project. Scratch provides several inbuilt sprites. When you open Scratch, the default sprite, Cat, is selected and displayed in the middle of the stage. You can work with this sprite, or you can even replace it with a new one. Stage. The stage is the main working area of Scratch. It is used to draw pictures or perform actions. It is a place where the sprites move and interact with each other. It is a 480 pixels wide and 360 pixels high. It is divided into X, Y coordinates, which show the position of the sprite. The values of both the coordinates are displayed at the bottom right corner of the stage. Sprite Info pane. The Sprite Info pane displays information about the selected sprite as well as a few tools for manipulating the sprite. You can click on the icon present on the top left corner of the sprite thumbnail to display the Sprite Info pane. Sprite list. The sprite list displays the thumbnail of the selected sprite below the stage. Stage icon. The stage icon is present on the left of the sprite list. Blocks palette. The blocks palette contains the blocks that are used to perform specific tasks. The blocks are categorized based on their functionalities and are used to form scripts. The blocks within each category share the same color. There are 10 categories of blocks in the blocks palette, namely motion, looks, sound, pen, data, events, control, sensing, operators, and more blocks. Tabs. Scratch provides us with 3 different tabs, namely scripts, costumes, and sounds. Each tab performs a different task. The scripts tab is used to edit the script for the sprite. The costumes tab is used to select various costumes for the sprite. The sounds tab is used to work with various options which are available for inserting the sound in the script. It includes options like controlling the sound's volume, tempo, and more. Script area, the collection of stepwise instructions given to a sprite, is known as a script. The script area is the place where we pick and drop the blocks to create a script. Students, let's know more. To start a script, hat blocks are used. Most of the hat blocks are found in the events block. All the other blocks should be snapped together and stacked one after another below the hat blocks in a script. Toolbar. The Scratch toolbar appears at the top of the Scratch window. It consists of different menus, cursor tools and other important options like tips and about. Backdrop or background. The backdrop of the stage means the background. The new backdrop icons are used to change the background of the stage. We can either create our own backdrop or choose any backdrop from the available built-in options. Scratch provides 4 different options to change the backdrop of the stage: adding backdrop from the library, painting a new backdrop, uploading a backdrop from any file, adding a new backdrop from the camera. Cursor tools. The cursor tools are located at the top of the Scratch window. There are 4 cursor tools to perform different operations on the sprites. Duplicate. This option creates a duplicate copy of the selected sprite. Delete. Clicking on this option will delete the selected sprite. Grow. As the name suggests, this option helps us to increase the size of the sprite. Shrink. This option decreases the size of the sprite. Scratch coordinate system. The X and Y coordinates determine the position of the sprite on the stage. The horizontal line is labeled as x-axis and the vertical line is identified as y-axis. The standard orientation, where x-axis is horizontal and y-axis is vertical, determines the xy plane. The point at which the 2 axes meet is the center of the stage and is known as origin. It is represented by x:0 and y:0 coordinates. The following figure shows various values of x, y, respectively, plotted on the xy plane. You can set the position of x and y coordinates by using the following blocks. Go to x:85 and y:182. It is used to place the sprite at a given position for the values of x and y respectively. Change x by 10. It is used to change the position of x by the given value. So change x by 10 will add 10 points to the current position of x, and change x by -10 will add -10 points or decrease 10 to the current position of x. Set x to 0, set y to 0. They are used to set the values of x and y individually. If the position of x is changed, y remains unaffected and vice versa. Change y by 10. It is used to change the position of y by the given value. So, change y by 10 will add 10 points to the current position of y, and change y by -10 will add -10 points to decrease 10 to the current position of y. You have studied various types of blocks in the previous class. Let us quickly recapitulate the basic shapes of the blocks used in Scratch. Block, functions, number of blocks available. Hat block. This block is used to start a script. It is placed at the top of the scripts. These blocks usually have a rounded top and a bump at the bottom. 11. Stack block. This block is used to perform the main functions during the execution of the script. These blocks have a notch on the top and a bump at the bottom so that the other blocks can be stacked above and below them. 77. Boolean block. A Boolean block is used to perform logical operations. These blocks represent the Boolean logic that returns either true or false. 13. Reporter block. This block contains the value that fits into the another block. These values can be numbers, strings, or Boolean. 37. C block. This block is used for checking the conditions and executing the loops. These blocks have C-shaped mouth and are also known as wrap blocks. 5. Cap block. This block is used to end the script. They are shaped with a notch at the top and a flat bottom. You cannot place any blocks below them. 2. Students, let us understand how to use motion blocks.